Well, good morning. It's just 10 after 7 here in Walla Walla, and I hope you all had a good weekend. And I'm back at it here, and I was going to talk a little bit about the last couple of videos or so where I used the wall hopper head and the tree head. And I wanted to point out that I'll get the camera off the tripod here. That, when you're using a milling machine like this one, it has just every adjustment you can imagine. Then the tables move and the gibs and the locks and all that stuff, and you just get a lot of deflection everywhere. But on the jig boring machine here, it has no movements, except the spindle head travels up and down on these hand-scraped ways. And one of the things that they did here was to make sure that all of this remains true as you raise and lower the head and, extend the quill. So all this stuff stays true within its range with itself. So you can always count on this machine being just true. Now, it was really easy, here to toss these chucks on there. And this one here, let's see if I can flip that over here. They are a little heavy. This one here, I tested it out there and I hit it the first time. And this one here, I faced it with the wall hopper and the jig borer, and then I redid the taper. This was fitting loose. It got banged around or something, and it just didn't sit square on the spindle. And I wanted to point out that this D-type spindle, all this taper does is locate the chuck, and these can get distorted or not quite fit right, and what really holds the chuck is the 6 pins. Now the L-type spindle doesn't have the problem that this does. They always locate because you're pulling that chuck back plate onto a long taper with a big nut behind it. So I thought I'd point out the weakness of this. And a lot of times, you might not notice, depending on what you're doing. But like if you want to remove the chuck with work in it and put it back in and have it run true, you have to make sure that all this registers and fits right. All right. I think that'll stay there without falling over. Here's the 12-inch chuck and the back plate for it, that fits. And this 12-inch chuck, this is a 4-inch bison 3-jaw in it, in the hole. Okay, I can leave the tree head here with the angle set, so I don't have anything to do with it, need to use this for the foreseeable, future. So if I pick up a couple more chucks or stuff, it's hard to say what I need to do. I'll just leave that set there so I can go ahead and cut that taper without worrying about that. So the next thing I'm going to get into is inside the chucks itself. So if you have, a screw-on spindle thread or the L-type are not going to have the problems that D-type or the A-type have. Sometimes you just got to check it, make sure that your chuck adapter fits, because it's just, both of them have that short taper. Okay. And also, this chuck here will fit an A6 spindle by pulling the studs out, taking the taking the whole thing apart. Here's the drive lug for A-type. Kind of interesting. And this, I got this 12-inch chuck down here on the floor. It's a 12-inch Cushman, and it's convertible to either D16 or A16, I believe. That is the designation for that. So the weather's kind of getting good, and I got the taper attachment off that axle, and it's a really impressive work of art, work of mechanical art. And these earlier axles had this really cool little cover here, and it's got the scale. Just really nice. So this has got some nasty crud, and I got to completely take it apart and clean it, and use a brass brush, a little bit of acetone, together with automatic transmission fluid, and I scrub this stuff off. I did some videos on that. It comes off real easy. See, like this, this black spot here is from that toxic cutting fluid, 1,1,1 trichloroethylene. But you can see how well a brass brush gets that off. Yeah, and this is a good brush. It costs $30, and it just like lasts. Got an oak handle and a tempered brass bristles. So I don't know. You see, I'm just gonna go along, and I'm gonna clean this up. I got to take it apart. And I got an adjustable spanner wrench, but I might have to make something if that's on too tight, so I don't trash it out. Oh, look at that stuff here. Yeah. What a mess, huh? All right. It's kind of fun to do this stuff, though. I'm glad. I'm glad a lot of you like to follow along with this. It's quite a bit of fun, I have to say. And I am motivated by the comments I get. I really appreciate that. Look at that, I can't stop. You just can't stop. Get all that off there. Yeah, this has that strong smell of that cutting fluid. Here's the shoe. See if I can pull it off. Maybe not. There we go. See how heavy that is? Yeah, it's got a gib. A lot of taper attachments aren't quite as well constructed as this. Looks, I believe it's got 12 inches of usable travel. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to dink with that today. Then I got the other stuff outside, and we'll have a quick look out there. It looks like it's going to be nice. So I got this uncovered, and I'm going to raise the arm up, and so I can kind of get around it a little bit better. And get over here. Look at that, it rained just a while ago. But I think we're good now. At least for a while. I keep an eye on it. Get this off. Got some strings over here. All right. Oh, it looks good. I got that Bow Star collet chuck. Now, this back plate, they sell this for $109. and I can to fit an 8-inch 4-jaw. But I got this whole thing for 150, so it's sort of like I paid 40 bucks for the chuck, and it seems kind of okay. I think it might be more useful on the dividing head. Anyway, I'm going to have it so I can use the 8-inch 4-jaw and this at the same time. So anyway, this thing needs work and that needs work. So I will be back, and I'm going to do a video more detailed on the chucks. Okay, I'll talk to you later.